Hey, good morning, good afternoon, or good evening. I don't know when you're watching the video, but welcome to my YouTube channel on HFX and binary options trading.
Let's get right into it.
Let's imagine that we live in a building, right? Let me draw my building. Don't judge me because I'm not an architect.
This is the first floor, the second floor, the third floor, the fourth floor, the fifth floor, the sixth floor, the seventh floor, the eighth floor.
All right. Let's say we live on the third floor, guys, right? We live here. Let's say this is where the market is, right? Let's imagine that this elevator, this building represents the stock market, right? So let's say we enter the market here on the third floor. In HFX, and let's say I say, you know what? Every time I get in this elevator, Miss Johnson on the 8th floor, her grandkids are always pressing the elevator buttons. They are always doing something, okay? So I know that every Friday around this time, the elevator rises. I'm going to put my money on it that this elevator rises. Now, for me, I'm in my trade for 30 seconds. So my trade, my bet, my analysis would be high stock market. Here's $100. The elevator is going to be above this level in 30 seconds, right? I press the button, the up button. All I need is for the elevator or the market to be above the third floor in 30 seconds. Let me give you a visual. Let's pretend that this is the market, right? Let's say I enter my trade, right? And let's say that the end of this section is 30 seconds, okay? I enter the trade here. Boom, I'm on the clock. Let's say that the elevator rises and then all of a sudden it starts to drop. It is okay. You know why? Because I still have time on the clock. I'm in my trade for 30 seconds. Let's say the elevator rises again. That's perfect because I'm in profit because my analysis was that it was going to go above the third floor. And where is it? Above the third floor. Now, let's say time is nearing towards the 29-second mark. And let's say I'm at the 30-second mark now, right? I am right here. I'm on the 4th floor. I profit. I didn't mean to yell, but I profit, okay? As long as the elevator or the stock market is above your entry point at the end of your set time frame, you set the time frame. They don't set it for you. You set your own expiration time. As long as the elevator is above that point, you profit. It doesn't matter if it went to the basement, stayed there, took lunch the entire time, and then shot up. You profit. It doesn't matter if, now let's say I enter the stock market or the elevator on the 3rd floor, right? Let's say it stays here on the 3rd floor the entire 30 seconds. Guess what? The brokerage that I use, they still give you your money back because you didn't lose the trade essentially. They allow you to break even. All platforms don't allow that type of service, okay? They allow you to get your money back if it goes back to the point where you entered at. Okay? Not only do they allow you to break even, they give you a refund for the first 15 seconds. Okay? If you feel like, you know what, let's say I entered for it to rise, right? But let's say it goes to the basement and I know for a fact that it was just a bad call. Ms. Johnson is not even home. She is in Florida. Her grandkids aren't even home. There's no way that they're going to press that button. It was just a bad call, okay? Let's say they're in the basement. Let's say the market goes to the basement, right? You can go into the market and cancel this trade, and they'll give you a portion of your trade amount back. It doesn't get any better than that. I think for me, that's what really hooked me. You can't tell me that the market is there this particular brokerage is here to rip you off when they're allowing you to get a refund, right? And they allow you to still break even if you stay at that same point, if the market returns to your point within your time frame. It doesn't really get any better than that. There's no hidden fees. There's no it is amazing how this system works, right? Now, let me explain this aspect of it, right? So this is how you profit. This is how you profit in HFX. Let's say that this line represents 30 seconds, right? This is a 30-second line. Let's say I enter the market here. So this is the start. Then we have a finish. And again, this is for 30 seconds. right? This is the start, this is the finish, and again, this line represents 30 seconds. Let's say I'm in a Apple stock, right? Apple, very common stock that everyone is knowledgeable about. Let's say I am in for a $100 trade. In HFX, there's something called a payout percentage, right? The highest payout is 92%, right? So let's say I enter a trade for $100 and I say to the stock market or to David, my elevator attendant, let's say, you know what? I think that the market is going to rise. Here's $100, right? Rise meaning go up. It's going to, I go on for a buy, right? So let's say this is the start. I give him the money. I'm on the clock, right? I'm here. This is the market. This is the market. I'm above my entry point, so I'm fine. I'm here. I'm here. I'm here. I'm here. I'm here. Here. All that matters is that at the end of the 30 seconds, I was above my entry point, which is this line, which is where I entered at. That's it. Now, when I earn my money at the end of this trade, right, I get the 92% payout. So what happens is I have my $100 that I entered into the trade with, right? I have a $100 trade. They give me my 92% payout plus my $100 back. So I earn $192 profit for a 30-second trade. That's it. That's it. That's all. I'm in my trade for 30 seconds. I am profiting in 30 seconds. Okay? The platform is number one. It really is easy for anybody to understand. But number two, they're allowing you to earn your money back. You're going to get your $100 back that you put into the market. They're going to give that back to you because you were right. Plus, they're going to give you a payout on top of that. They're giving you a 92% payout to your trade. It's crazy. It is crazy how easy it is to make money on the stock market. And I don't know if this is now being reintroduced, I would say, because of the pandemic. I'm not sure, but it's really an amazing market. It's something that anybody can understand and grasp. Is the market going to go up or down? I could have easily went in for this same, I could have looked at the same market and said that the market was going to go down. I could have entered the market. I could have been in profit the entire first half. Now I'm no longer in profit, right? Because it went above my entry point. I'm back in profit. I'm no longer in profit. I'm back in profit. I'm no longer in profit. I'm back in profit. I've stayed in profit, but at the last minute, the market could say, you know what? Nope, I want to start buying. You lost that trade. However, guess what? You only lose the $100 that you entered the market with. There's no hidden fees. There's no guessing work as to what you're going to lose. In Forex, the market could be here in 1 minute, down here the next minute, off this board, up into my roof, into the attic. And you're either down thousands or hundreds, or you're up. I mean, I don't like that type of gamble. I like to know exactly what I'm trading, exactly what I'm risking, and I know exactly how long I'm in my trade for. In Forex, there's day traders that you can be in a trade for months, days, trying to make a profit. And for me, I'm not comfortable with that. I'm just not. For me, if I know I have $100 to trade today, I know that, okay, I can either break this down into a bunch of $1 trades if I wanted to. It may take long to make a profit, but it's doable. I can do a $50 trade and make my money back even quicker and cash out for the day. The fact that that option is there is amazing, which means that you can grow a $50 account in 24 to 48 hours. It's not hard to do. You literally just have to look at the chart. I have my indicators below, which are my confirmations, allowing me to make a sound judgment call. It's not a hard concept to grasp. Is the market going to go up or down? You're not clicking in numbers. You're not entering any equations. You're not looking at any candlesticks. You can if you want to. I can show you how to look at them. But all I'm doing is looking at an area chart. Okay? I'm looking at where it is. I'm looking at my indicators. There's 2 buttons on the brokerage, right? Up and down. When you enter the market, when you enter this brokerage, you're going to put your trade amount in. Okay, I'm feeling a little risky today. I'm going to go in for a $1,000 trade. Okay? I'm going to go in for a stock that has a 92% payout. Let's do Google. Let's do a Google stock, right? With a 92% payout. Let's say I say that the market is going to rise, right? I have 30 seconds for it to be above my level. That's it. It doesn't matter what happens at the 31-second mark. It doesn't matter what happens an hour from now. I was in my trade only for 30 seconds. I got my money and I'm gone for the day. So let's say I put in for a trade that the market is going to go up in 30 seconds, right? Boom. Let's say I am accurate. I earn my $1,000, right? And then they give me $920 back on top of my $1,000 trade. Okay? I profit. You can't tell me that you're making this in your current position because you're not. You're not. You're not making it, and if you are, you're not making it this easy. You're putting in a lot of effort for whatever you're doing. And whatever you're doing, please message me because I need to be doing what you're doing. Okay? It's no way. You're pressing one of two buttons. You're entering how much you want to trade and clicking up or down. Then when you have the indicators at the bottom, it just makes it even more of a sound judgment call. It's no longer a risk if you have the indicators in the chart below telling you, no, what's really happening is it's selling, because what you see up here, the market may look like it's buying, but below it could be setting up for a sell. And you would never know because you're jumping in blind, which is why it's very important to have a strategy, an analysis, some type of understanding as to how these pairs move. Because if you jump in blind, you're going to lose your money. Point blank period. Okay? So my goal is always to profit more than I lose. If I feel like I'm losing on a particular commodity or stock, I will literally get up, step away from my computer, take a break, and then come back and reapply myself. It's not that my strategy doesn't work. It could be that it's just not working for that particular moment in the market. It happens. The market moves the same. However, at different times, the market is going to do what it wants to do. Okay? The market is not our friend. If we are here to make money off of the market, but the market is not here to make everyone millionaires. But if you apply yourself, you can literally make thousands and millions of dollars. It's not hard to do. All you're doing is literally saying, okay, I see what's happening up here. I have my indicators. I have everything else going. I know for a fact that based on what I know what these indicators mean, this is going to rise. It should rise. Because when it's here any other time, 95% of the time, this is what it's trained to do. So it's going to go up. We go into our trade for 30 seconds. We're in, we're out. That's it. That is it. It is really not a hard concept to grasp, right? It's really not. And again, I have a strategy that works for myself, for my students. I use about 3 or 4 now. And I found something that worked for me, but also now that it works for other people. So it's been proven that you can duplicate the same and get the same results. I have people that have made 3 or 4 withdrawals in a day. And the minimum to withdraw is $100. So let that marinate while I erase my board. Let that marinate while I clear my board off with my son's sock, okay? Yes, 3 or 4 withdrawals in a day. And the minimum is $100. Now, it depends on how aggressive you want to be. If you have the money to be a little more aggressive, you're going to make those withdrawals in a day. It's not hard to do, especially when you have the indicators confirming what you need to do. If you want to have a safer risk management plan and you feel like, you know what, I want to kind of protect my profits a little more, I don't really have the money to play with right now, then you can go into smaller $5 or $10 trades and still make your money hit your goal for the day. It's not a hard concept to grasp. It just depends on how much time you want to put into it for the day and how much risk do you want to put in as far as how big your trade is going to be. That's it. The market is open 24/7. You can get on this website, onto this brokerage, and make money at any given time. There's no limit, okay? You can enter to however many trades you want in HFX. They're not going to say, oh no, too many trades, wait a minute. No, if you have the money on your account, if you want to make that trade, you want to make that analysis, they're going to allow you to do that. There's always money to be made. Don't be scared to take that leap of faith. I'm telling you, this market has been around. It's a $6.6 trillion market.
$6.6 trillion market.
Binary options have been around for decades, just like the stock market. It's something that it's not new. Okay, now certain brokerages or platforms might be new, but the concept, the market has always been there. The market has always been there. High frequency Forex is now kind of being reintroduced, but essentially that's binary options. It's binary options. You're in a timed trade. Okay, that's the difference between HFX and Forex. Forex, you may have to be in a trade for days to see these type of profits. You can get in a trade and get $100 out in 30 seconds. $1,000 out in 30 seconds. It just depends on what you want to go in for with your trade. Whatever I set is what I lose. There's no guesswork. If the market does a pullback, essentially, I would hope it's not in my 30-second time frame, but it doesn't matter because I was only in there for 30 seconds. I don't have to worry about my account going into the negative thousands of dollars. No, I'm only in my market. I'll just need the market to be above my entry point. That's it. It does, and even if it's below this entry point the entire time, when it hits the end of my finish line, I just need it to be right here. It can be even at the same level where I entered. I still will get my money back. I don't lose my money. They will give me my money back. They call it like breaking even. So I literally found with HFX, I was profiting way faster. I was seeing way more consistent results. And for me, I found a strategy that worked on a small time frame. So why would I stay in a trade for days, hours, or weeks when I can get my money and get out the market and be done? I hit my goal for the day. I hit my goal. I'm done. So again, this is something that I wish people really took their time to learn, because there is so much money to be made by clicking one of two buttons, up or down. Okay? When you have the strategy and indicators behind it, it makes it a sound judgment. It makes it, okay? I am really excited because, one, I am gaining financial freedom. I am showing other people how easy it is to make money from home, from their phone, on the road, on the clock. It doesn't matter. You're only on your phone. You're literally on the website pressing one of two buttons, and you're only in that trade for 30 seconds. You can enter your trade, close your phone, open it back up. You're either going to have your profits in your account or you're not. And 9 times out of 10, you're going to have it in there because you have your indicators and your strategy behind it. And it's crazy how easy it is. There's only one of two buttons, guys. Like if you can do this, if you can get onto this channel, then you can click one of two buttons, up and down, and make a profit in 30 seconds. It's really not hard. Again, I give you all the indicators. I give you the chart indicators. I give you a hands-on, full-on training as to how to navigate and approach this particular brokerage, this platform, in HFX binary trading. I have works, and people are excited about it because they're like, wait, where has this been all my life? And I'm like, where's it been all my life? And that's why I'm here to explain it and give it to you guys fresh, because I feel like, again, when I was researching this on my own, I didn't get a feel of people being honest. It was a lot of demoing. It was a lot of people not really showing if they were demoing. It was just like a lot of weird content, and I kind of wanted to bring a channel that gave a different type of feel to binary trading, HFX. And again, I am really grateful. I'm humbled and blessed that I was able to even grasp this concept the way that I was, because again, there's people that try this and they've been doing this for a long time and they're like, no, it just it's not registering to me. How does it click? I'm a visual person, so I can show you hands-on. I can give you the breakdown the way that I know that I wish it was explained to me. So reach out to me if I'm bringing you fresh content every week. That is my goal. I want to bring you short, clear, honest, and just blunt reviews, strategies, whatever you guys need. Essentially, this channel is here for you guys. I'll be posting testimonies from the students in my training course. And reach out to me. My Instagram is @_vintage goddess, VINTAGEGODDESS. Autumn HFX Goddess. That is my HFX Instagram, and my email is autumnhfxgoddess@gmail.com. Okay, if you guys have any questions, please reach out to me. I am here.